have our special guest here, MOSI Demeulenaere, and she's the Vice President of Development here at MOSI. And what is your role here at MOSI?
My role is talking to people about our exciting programs and garnering community support from all types of different avenues, whether it be corporate support or support from individuals and all of the different stakeholders in our community.
It's very cool, a very fun job. What's the most interesting aspect of your job?
I think for me the most interesting aspect of my job is being able to work with our kids here at MOSI and really watch how MOSI changes lives through making science real. So everything we do here is about experiential learning, hands-on learning about science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And for me, that's the most interesting aspect. I am a product of informal education, so I grew up in science centers and museums, and I just love what MOSI does for kids.
And what's your favorite exhibit here at MOSI?
That's a hard one because there's so many great ones. Right now we have Mythbusters, which is a traveling exhibit, which is just unbelievable. But as far as our permanent exhibitry, I would say Mind Ball. It's in the Amazing You exhibit, and you actually get to strap apparatus on your head and you move matter with your mind. It measures your alpha and beta brain waves, and you move the ball towards your opponent the more relaxed you are. So I think that's my favorite permanent exhibit here at MOSI.
And speaking of the Amazing You, what's there?
It's a really unique health and human body exhibit. It's from pre-birth till after death, which is the only one like it in the country. And it takes you through all the different stages of life. So if you're a young child working in the exhibit, there's exhibits just for you. If there's teenagers who are coming into the exhibit, there's program and content just for them, and then adults as well. So it really is inclusive for the entire family.
And we are talking with MOSI Demeulenaere. She is the Vice President of Development here at MOSI. And what is your most memorable moment at MOSI?
I think one of my favorite moments at MOSI is at the very beginning of summer camp when we have the little preschoolers and pre-K kids come in, and they always walk through the lobby, and we have two giant dinosaurs in the lobby, and just to see their faces as they walk into the lobby, it's just really special.
And what events or what new developments are in the works here at MOSI?
Well, one of our really exciting things that are coming up is our Children's Gala that you're aware of. And so we're actually putting 10,000 piggy banks out in the community to encourage youth philanthropy. It's sponsored by PNC Bank this year, and it's a really exciting initiative because it gets kids from all ages, starting at the itty-bitty ones, to fill their piggy banks and give back to kids that can't afford it. So the goal is to send 400 underprivileged kids to summer camp this year at MOSI.
Wow, that's a great cause. And what do you do to participate in this gala?
So the only thing you have to do to participate is to pick up your free piggy bank here at MOSI at the Museum of Science and Industry, and then you fill it up with whatever you can, whether it be pennies or nickels or quarters, and if you can't fill it all the way up, it's about the act of giving back. So that's the important part. And then once we have little care and feeding pamphlets for people to take with their pig, and it tells them how to keep their pig happy. We just named our pig mascot Penny this past week. We had a social media campaign where the community got to name our mascot for the event. And so pick up your pig by April 18th, and then the Children's Gala is on May 3rd from 5 to 7 p.m.
And for people that haven't come to MOSI yet, what is it like to be here?
It's exciting, and it's a large campus, so sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but when you come into MOSI, you're going to check in and you'll get your map of the entire layout. We've got 2 full buildings full of exhibits, so Kids in Charge is a really great portion of MOSI. We have a newer exhibit in there called Mission Moonbase, which is all about living and working in a moon colony set in 2040, based on real NASA research. And then we have 3 floors of exhibits in the main building of the Science Center, including Idea Zone, which is also a relatively new exhibit. And it's for the makers and the tinkerers in our community. We've got 3D printers and laser cutters and all types of really great equipment. If you want to come in and invent your own product, or if you just want to play around. You can go in there and they're doing video game design, so you're not just playing video games, but you're actually making them on site. Flight simulators, so that you can actually come out of MOSI after a few classes and be able to fly a real flight simulator and be on the way to becoming a pilot.
And what do you have any questions or anything else that you want to add?
I think that we just want people to know that museums and science centers are not just for kids, they're for the entire family. So just bring your family. It's a great day. We have outdoor activities as well with the ropes course and the zip line. So whether you want to learn about the human body or you just want to have fun and kids in charge, we really do have something for the entire family.
And we are talking with Molly Demeulenaere. She's the Vice President of Development here at MOSI. And can you tell us a little bit before we go here about the IMAX?
Absolutely. We have the only IMAX dome in the state of Florida. So it's not just a large IMAX screen, but it's an immersive experience. So we have all kinds of great films right now. We just opened Lemurs earlier this week. We also have a dinosaur film going on, and Hidden Universe, which is about space. And then we also get some blockbuster films throughout the year, but the IMAX experience is really special. And so when you come to MOSI, don't forget to see an IMAX film. It's incredible.
And there is the exhibit right here, Mythbusters. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Mythbusters, if you haven't seen the show, you're still going to have a lot of fun. Mythbusters is basically you become a Mythbuster and you're busting all kinds of myths that people wonder about, kind of urban legends. Whether it's does toast always land butter side down, or does it always land butter side up? You can run or walk through the rain in the exhibit, so it rains within the exhibit, and you can see if you get more wet if you walk or run through the rain. You can also do fun things like take part in the interactive show. So at the end of the exhibit, there's an interactive show that happens with our steampunks, which are our interactive science guides throughout MOSI. And then you can also do the old tablecloth trick and see if you can take the tablecloth off the table without ruining the setup. So it's a really great exhibit. It's only here for a limited time. It's only here through May 8th. So get your tickets now and come on down.
Well, thank you for being on the show, Molly. Have a great rest of your day, and make sure to come on down to MOSI if you haven't come already. Anyway, stay right here on PJ Sports Talk. We'll be right back with Freestyle.